best stocks to buy in Pakistan for the long term. The first one is Lucky Cement. So this is a company which makes cement, as the name says. Why do you want to invest in a cement stock? Well, Pakistan is an emerging economy, and when you find an emerging economy, there's a lot of infrastructural development going on. A lot of houses being built, roads being built, dams and so on. You need cement for that. So this is a growth play, right? And Lucky Cement is a cost leader. It is the best in class cement producer in Pakistan. Great management, high profitability. But there's one more thing we like about this stock. It has gone into other non-cement related businesses, and it has done better than some of the incumbents in those sectors: automobile, power sector, chemicals and power sector. The next stock is Indus Motors. Okay, now why do you want to buy a stock which produces cars? Now Pakistan is a country where in every 1,000 people there are only 14 people with a car. If you look at India, for example, 22 people would have a car. And there are some countries in the world where 100 people out of 1,000 would have a car. So the growth potential is tremendous. A lot more people can own a car in this country. So this is another growth stock. There's one more thing we like about Indus Motors. Pakistan is 60% population in the rural areas and the rest in the cities. Indus Motors is one stock which has a very good presence in the rural areas. Again, that shows that its growth potential is better than other companies. The third stock is a bank, Mizan Bank. Now, why do you want to buy a bank? Now, when the economy is doing well, banks do well. And this is a bank which is growing really fast. One of its USP, or what sets it apart, is that it's an Islamic bank. So it can actually go out to a larger universe of people who are unbanked, people who would prefer Islamic banking over conventional banking. If you look at its profitability, its return on equity is more than 20%, and that's a sign of a great bank. And its deposits are growing more than 20% every year. So another high growth metric that you can take to assess this bank. The fourth stock is ICI Pakistan. Why do we like this stock? It's a great diversification play. What is diversification? Diversification is basically a company having businesses in many different sectors. So let's say one sector is not doing well, the others could be doing well. So the probability of this company making a loss or showing a very big decline in profitability is very low because it's diversified. So ICI is present in soda ash, which is needed for consumer products like detergents. It makes polyester, which goes into textiles. It makes chemicals, which goes into a lot of sectors like paints, like footwear. It also makes pharmaceuticals. In recent past, this company did better than the large pharmaceutical companies in Pakistan in terms of growth of sales. And recently, it has entered into a consumer sector. So did you notice how many sectors it is present in and how diversified it is? So ICI is another one that we really like. The last stock that I'm going to give you is Interlink Limited. Now this is a textile exporter. Now if you know, Pakistan is a major textile exporter in the world. 60% of its exports are textiles. Now what happened with textile exports in the past is that government did not look after the sector. It suffered against other regional competitors, but this government has made it a focus to incentivize the textile sector. So it's growing faster, it's become more competitive. This stock, ILP, is one of the largest producers of socks in the world. And socks is a product that you need anytime, whether it's locked down or whether it's not locked down. So this is another one that we like a lot. So those are the 5 stocks. Lucky Cement, best in class cement company. Indus Motors, high growth auto company. ICI Pakistan, diversification. Mizan Bank, the best growth bank in Pakistan. And lastly, Interlink Limited, which is one of the largest producers of socks in the world.